So here's the thing. I think you should always be allowed to brag about your net worth. Canadians just don't talk about personal finance enough. People don't like to share their paychecks, how much they're making, or anything like that. So this person on here, Canadian Investor Reddit, their retirement account hit 300K. I think that's great. Like that's an amazing accomplishment. You should be telling people, sharing how you did it. And they were talking about like how they're surprised at how much it's grown so quickly. I started saving with my bank mutual funds in 2012. In 2018, I realized I hadn't done anything and moved the 50K saved from their workplace retirement where they weren't getting a great return, and they started investing themselves, it sounds like. And from 2018 went from 50K to now 2024, only 33 years old, and they've hit 300K. That's a crazy accomplishment. I wish I'd done that good. My retirement accounts do not look that good. So in 6 years, they went from 50K to 300K. That just shows the compounding effect. Yeah, I think everybody should be bragging about their net worth, talking about it, sharing. And then I go down, the first comment, they agree. Brag away. You should be proud of that moment. They hit 350K at 35 years old. And yeah, they're thinking about hitting that coast territory. First couple comments here, all talking about retirement at 55, freedom 55. Good for them. Hey, great. Yeah, the best move is staying away from bank mutual funds. I think that's pretty well known. Their fees are just crazy. I think everyone who, when they first started investing, at least maybe like the 30-year-olds that are in this post here, start with mutual funds and then they slowly realize that that's just a terrible mistake. They can do it themselves for way less. Yeah, anything under, you want 0.5 merc. Anything above that's just too high. So most mutual funds, pay around 1.5% to 2%, way too high. So here's someone else, 300K at 33 years old, and they're thinking about an early retirement too. Everyone just wants to get out. Next person, they did a little differently. They got 70K invested, but they have 300K in home equity. Yeah, I love this. Everyone's just bragging about how much they make. I think that's cool. Next up, they're hitting their 500K goal and then beyond it for $1 million. So yeah, something I've learned is the first 100,000, it takes a long time. It probably takes about 6-7 years to hit that first 100K. And then every 100K after that, it takes about half the time. So you hit that first 100K in like 7 years. And then the next 4 years, you'll hit the 200K. But that 200K to 300K, you could probably do it in 2 years. So your wealth compounds pretty dramatically. This person's 31 and they're hitting 360K net worth. This person, Christ, I'm 49. My RRSP is only at 375K. Hey, well, whatever. It's good for you, man. But look at this, though. They're 49, 375K in retirement accounts. That's fine, whatever. But they own a $1.5 million house and they only owe like 265,000. So they have a lot of options. Yeah, net worth, they tend to build up pretty quickly. You don't even really think about it. It just compounds and grows really quick. Maybe I'll do a video deep diving and more into this, sharing my story, who knows. I was on this forum here, Red Flag Deals. I don't really go on it very often, but this popped up. And they're talking about their family net worth from 2022, going from just under $2 million to 2023, exactly 1 year later. It's at 2.2 million as family net worth. So it's increased 275,000 within 1 year. That's just how much it grows. I assume that's house there. And that's a family, so 2 people. Net worth, this person's net worth increased over 200K in 2023, so last year. Here's definitely not the norm. From 2022, they had 5.5 million. And then in 2023, it dropped about 250,000. But here in 2024, it's at 6.3. So even though it dropped 250,000 from 2022 to 2024, they're up almost $1 million. That's just crazy. So I'm nowhere near that, obviously, but I do know it compounds really quickly. I feel really confident once you get in that $300,000 to $400,000 mark, especially if you manage to save up to that. that you'll probably compound $100,000 almost every year after that. Just don't look at it, forget it, come back in a couple years and you'll be styling. Anyways, that was it for this. I just want to share that you should share your net worth, talk about it, tell people how you did it. I think those are just inspirational stories. So feel free to put that down in the comment section below.